Let's go over the different types of hands in Texas Hold'em poker, and we'll go in order of lowest hand to highest winning hand. The first would be a high card. King beats a 9. The next highest hand would be a pair. 2 kings. The next highest hand would be 2 pair. Kings and 9s. It could be any set of pairs. It could be 2 8s and 2 queens, or 2 kings, 2 8s. Doesn't matter. This would be considered an example of 2 pair. The next highest hand is 3 of a kind. 9, 9, 9. That's 3 of a kind. The next highest hand would be a straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 5 cards. You'll have typically 5 community cards in the middle, and then you have 2 cards in your hand. So let's say this is what's on the table, and I had a 7-9 in my hand. I would use my 7 with the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My 7 to make a straight. The next highest hand would be a flush. A flush is basically the 5 cards of the exact same suit. Let's go over the suits real quick. We have a diamond, we have a club, we have a heart, and we have a spade. So spade, heart, club, diamond. So flush would be 5 cards, whether they're 3 community cards and 2 of your own cards, or 4 community cards and 1 of your own card, that have the exact same suit. Spade, 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 spade. So if this is what's on the table, and I have 9s, my strongest hand is not going to be a pair of 9s. It's going to be a flush. The next highest hand is a full house. A full house is basically 3 of a kind and 1 pair. So let's say this is on the table. And I have what's called pocket kings. Basically, the word pocket is what you have in your hand. So you often will hear about it if you have a pair in your hand. You'll hear pocket kings or pocket aces. So let's say I have pocket kings. I'll use my 2 kings, these 3 9s, and that's considered a full house. 3 of a kind, 1 pair. The next highest hand is 4 of a kind, which is a very difficult hand to get. Let's say this is what's on the table, and this is what I have in my hand. There's 3 of a kind, and I have the 4th, a 9. That would be 4 of a kind. There are only 4 of the same card, different suits, in the 52 cards in a deck. So you can't get more than 4 of a kind, because there are only 4 9s in a deck of cards. There are only 4 kings in a deck of cards. There's only 4 aces in a deck of cards. The next highest card the next highest hand is straight flush. It's basically a straight, but with all the same suits, which will actually take me a second to find. So let's go 2, 3, 5, 6. Four, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 5 cards, and they're in the exact same ascending order 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they all have the same suit. So if this is what's on the table, and I have a 6 king, and this is what's on the table, I'd use my 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 of diamonds to accomplish my my straight flush. The next highest hand and the highest hand of poker is a royal flush. It's basically a 10 jack queen king ace of the exact same suits, which is again going to be difficult to find, but let's go ahead. King, queen, ace, ten, jack. This is what's known as a royal flush. It's very difficult to come by. Now this could be different suits. It could be a 10 jack queen king ace of hearts or diamonds or clubs. Let's say this is what's on the table right now. I would use my queen of spades to get my royal flush. And those are all the hands of poker.